road ahead stretched like a yawning abyss, swallowed by the veil of night. The dim glow of my headlights pierced the darkness, illuminating only a fraction of the winding path ahead. I tightened my grip on the steering wheel, the rhythmic hum of the engine providing a false sense of security as I navigated the desolate highway. It was a mistake, I knew, to venture out on this road at this hour. But urgency had propelled me, a promise to reach my family before the break of dawn. The radio crackled faintly, static lacing through the airwaves. I switched it off, preferring the eerie silence to the unsettling interference. Miles blurred past, and the night deepened its grip on the world. Shadows danced at the periphery of my vision, playing tricks on my weary mind. My eyes strained to discern reality from illusion, the occasional flicker of a distant light teasing the edge of the horizon. Then, as if summoned by my unease, a figure emerged from the obscurity of the roadside. A hitchhiker, solitary and still, standing sentinel at the edge of the highway. A shiver ran down my spine as I passed, his gaze tracking my car with an unsettling intensity. I shook off the discomfort, chiding myself for succumbing to baseless fears. But the encounter lingered, a disquieting presence that clung to the interior of my vehicle like a shroud. Minutes stretched into an eternity, the road unfolding endlessly before me. The landscape transformed, the asphalt merging seamlessly into a dense forest. Branches loomed overhead like skeletal fingers, casting elongated shadows that danced across the path. A chill seeped through the cracks of the car, a harbinger of something inexplicable. My headlights flickered, faltering for a moment before casting their feeble glow upon the road once more. Panic clawed at the edges of my consciousness, a primal instinct warning of impending danger. I fumbled for my phone, desperate for any semblance of connection, but the screen remained stubbornly devoid of signal. A sense of isolation settled upon me like a suffocating blanket. The forest seemed to encroach upon the road, its depths concealing unseen terrors. Shapes flitted at the edge of my vision, elusive and indiscernible, a trick of the dim illumination, I tried to convince myself. A sudden jolt rocked the car, the steering wheel slipping from my grip. The vehicle careened to the side, tires skidding against the unforgiving asphalt before coming to an abrupt halt. Heart pounding in my chest, I scrambled to assess the damage. The headlights revealed nothing but the impenetrable darkness of the woods, masking any sign of what had caused the disturbance. A sense of foreboding enveloped me as I stepped out, the chill of the night seeping into my bones. Silence hung heavy in the air, a deafening absence of sound. I circled the car, searching for any indication of the obstacle that had brought me to this standstill. And then, a whisper, a mere susurration on the edge of perception. My name, carried on the wind, a haunting echo that sent shivers down my spine. I whirled around, scanning the impenetrable blackness for the source of the voice, but found only the oppressive stillness of the night. A glimmer of movement caught my eye, a figure, distant yet unmistakable, standing amidst the trees. It was the hitchhiker, his form barely discernible in the dim moonlight, filtering through the canopy above. Panic surged within me as I called out, my voice lost to the void between us. With every step I took, the figure seemed to recede, an elusive specter leading me deeper into the heart of the forest. The trees loomed closer, their gnarled branches twisting like sinister hands eager to ensnare me. Fear consumed rational thought, driving me forward in a frenzied pursuit of escape. Time lost its meaning in that labyrinth of shadows. The boundary between reality and nightmare blurred, each step plunging me further into a realm of uncertainty. The whispers persisted, a cacophony of voices that mocked and taunted, their words a chilling symphony of dread. Exhausted and disoriented, I stumbled upon a clearing, a grotesque tableau revealed in the moon's ghostly glow. The hitchhiker stood at its center, his form contorted and elongated, an aberration of the human form. His voice, now a guttural chorus, filled the air, promising horrors beyond comprehension. Terrified, I turned to flee, but the forest had shifted, its paths twisted into a labyrinthine maze. Desperation clawed at my throat as I navigated the maze, each turn leading me deeper into the heart of darkness. Just as despair threatened to consume me, a faint glimmer of light pierced the gloom. The highway, a beacon of salvation, lay beyond the trees. With renewed determination, I pushed forward, heedless of the whispers that echoed in my wake. As I burst through the foliage, the night relinquished its hold, and I stumbled onto the familiar asphalt. My car stood where I had left it, an island of familiarity amidst the malevolent unknown. Without looking back, I raced to the driver's seat and peeled away from that accursed place, the haunting echoes of that night forever etched into the recesses of my mind. The hitchhiker remained a haunting specter, a testament to the horrors lurking within the shadows of the night road, a nightmarish journey forever seared into my memory.